We've still a long way. Now, what is it that I can do for you? Widow, spare you.
There's roof beams. I'm sorry, stranger. It seems I'm... the man to get this village rebuilt. I have to get the next... Stay alert.
What brings the beckoned to me on this day? You have seen Histus? I have not heard from him in so long. I was worried something had happened to him. What business has he sent you on? That fool! He is as oblivious and idealistic as the day I took him for my husband. Very well, I will see him after straightening out some affairs. Farewell,
The gods are good to
Stay out
us.
of trouble. The gods are good to us.
What lies below is seen above. On this day, I see you. I am the Oracle of Idila Haladite, and I bear a message for you. It comes from the gods. With the Hyperion raised, my powers of divination are at their strongest. A new era comes. But as it does, the Marauders have worked grim magics that must be undone. Built into this city and these lands are circles of sacrifice made by the Marauders and the fallen of our kind. They are an affront to our gods. My insights show that should the guardians of these circles be killed, the gods will leave great rewards for the ones that will help. Your abilities are great, and so is the reward offered. Face the first circle, the Altar of Doubt. You will locate a sacrificial altar and dispose of the creatures that appear. They are the guardians of these circles. There are 3 sacrificial altars: the Altar of Doubt, the Altar of Betrayal, and the Altar of Regression. Return to me after you make a sacrifice at each one, and I will divine the location of a reward the gods deem fit for your labor. Until we meet again.
Watch your step in the concourse.
Hark! That face! So soft and flush. It is none other. The hero of the festival. The harbinger of joy. The beckoned has come in my hour of need. I'm preparing for a production of my latest masterpiece, The Humbled. With the city in revelry, there is no better time to launch the show. But I have been struggling to cast the performance. And it would be beyond sacrilege for me to do so when you are so close. Please, will you channel your divinity and tell me who Athene would have play my characters? I expected no less from the beckoned. I have narrowed my list of candidates to 3 performers. They are all of splendid tragedy and quality, but I shall require you to cast them in the proper roles. Their names are Rhode, Ariope, and Zoticus. Seek them out, and take this manuscript. It contains all the information you need to cast the play. Farewell.
Many greetings, stranger. Beckoned. I have been hoping to speak with you since I heard of all you have done for our people. I have a task for you. One no one else in the city can perform. We have a plant in this city, the Evan root. It was brought with the utmost care from our homeland. There was a special tender for the Evan root, but he has passed. No colossi but the tender or his heir can care for the plant, so tradition dictates. The heir is en route to our city, but the Evan root will die if it is not tended, and the heir is weeks away. Oh, thank the gods. I have been at my wit's end for days trying to devise some way of appeasing all parties. It has not been easy. To water the Evan root, you will require spring water from Njordr's font. This water is outside the city, along with the vessel to carry the water. Find this vessel, the amphora, and fill it with water from the font. Then bring the water to the plant and tend it. Be careful outside Idilla.
I almost did not see you.
Blessings to you.
Be careful here.
Beckoned, I pray for you.
Greetings, Beckoned. I take it that Onisimos wishes me to go through with this debate? Very well. You are? Then, I will begin. I mean, here is the topic of discussion. A torrential storm sweeps a youngling and a full-grown colossi into the flow of a river. A big one. A river, I mean. Now, there is only time to save one. Which should one choose to save? And you would choose to spare the potential for strength over the certainty of it? That's a stance few might stand by. Very well, let us begin the debate. Let us prepare. You easy on me. Here is my new thesis. Here.
You smashed him senseless, Beckoned. Why, this is the form all debates take here at the Lycaeus. Opening statements are made, and combat determines the victor. I am unsure what else you were expecting. That said, will you allow others to challenge you? You appear to be quite skilled. Speak to Sisters. He is eager to debate with you. Study hard.
Yes, Beckoned.
In this time of jubilation, it seems a bit of a bet has gone around the city guard. I have heard of your prowess. Perhaps you wish to join in the competition. It takes a bit of daring and some stupidity. The bet is to see who can destroy the most Terex eggs. I pay for each egg you've destroyed. As long as I keep counting them, I keep paying. That's excellent. The guards will enjoy having a truly worthy challenger. I can reward you for each egg you've destroyed, but the true winners will smash many eggs before turning them in. They are scattered all over the teeth of Naros, Beckoned. If you see some Terex around, that may be a good sign you are close by. Perhaps When you arrived in Idylla, the Colossi people were splintered in ideology, but you have saved us all, just the same. We will never forget what you have done for us. Perhaps I'll attend a debate.
Is it my turn to challenge you, Beckoned? I am eager to test you, and myself. I am glad. Tell me, what is the most effective display of strength in the following scenario? On a trip across a vast desert, you and a companion encounter a boulder. It is an airborne boulder, and it crushes your friend. He tells you, "Leave me, Beckoned. Even were you to lift this boulder from off my battered body, I would be but half a colossi. What would the strong do? You would save him? Beckoned, you fight like a colossi, but you certainly do not think like one. Where would he be with his body obliterated? He would be half a man, and half a man can never be whole. His friends and family would pity him, shun him. I will best you in this debate, Beckoned. I must. Prepare yourself. Shall we test your proposition?
You are much smaller.
An absolutely scintillating debate, Beckoned. Sisters didn't stand a chance. Are you ready for another? Find my disciple Zeno when you speak to Zeno. He wishes to test his intellect against yours. Study hard, Beckoned.
Can the Beckoned business? You are the Beckoned? I wish to challenge you. Sister Synthase are worthy opponents. That you have debated them is impressive indeed, especially for one so short. You are one of the greatest debaters I have ever seen, Beckoned. I hope I present a worthy challenge. My query for you is simple. What makes a war worth fighting? That is a suitable response, if a bit subjective. I am of the belief that nothing makes war more worth fighting than a worthy opponent, such as yourself. Prepare yourself for debate. Prepare yourself. Let us support our debate. I will demonstrate my veracity.
Zeno's argument was hastily prepared drivel next to your well-constructed thesis. Fine, an older disciple, wishes to debate with you. Speak to Fine. She is my eldest disciple, very powerful and wise. A true challenge awaits you. Speak to Fine. She... Study hard, Beckham.
You are much smaller than I expected.
You've defeated many of Master Onisimos' students, Beckoned. I am the oldest, the most powerful. Prepare yourself to face the Master's most gifted student. Excellent. You've done well thus far, but I have another query to test you. Does might make right? That is an intriguing point. but it runs counter to the core of Colossi values. Our culture hinges on the belief that strength is given by the gods to those with the virtue to wield it. Let us debate the issue. My virtue shall prove that you are wrong. Prepare yourself. I am eager to support my claims. Here is the summation of my studies. Prepare for my conclusion.
Beckoned, welcome back. Have you been enjoying your debates? Indeed, you have defeated all of my students, Beckoned. The issue I pose to you is this, brought to my mind by your overwhelming strength. Can those with absolute power, such as yourself, have courage? If one enters battle with victory all but assured, can one also be called brave? You have proven differently here at the Lycaeus. Very well. Let us debate. Prepare yourself. I will enjoy your counterpoints. Brace yourself. Here is my evidence. Brace yourself. Here is my evidence. You have my underlying gratitude for participating in our competitions. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Word of your scintillating lectures is sure to bring attention to our school. Already there are more spectators in the Lycaeus than there have been in years. Your thoughts guard you well in combat. May this talisman offer you similar protection. Study hard, Beckham.
Yes! With the Hyperion raised, we can finally lift our spirits in revelry. We shall never forget this day. It will always be honored as the Festival of Athene. Whatever you may wish, Beckoned. You have done more for my people than might ever be said. Your path is your own, once more. Even now, I do not fully understand Anakatos' role at the end of this. His joys and sorrows were driven by something beyond faith. But even though his gods sought him to be a monster, he still found joy in them. There is faith, but that takes something more. The goddess is with my people once more. I can feel her power flowing through me. I cannot even begin to describe it. Thank you, Beckoned, for bringing us back to her. The city, after all these years, is complete. We can finally cast off our robes of mourning, and we can celebrate the name of Athene. My people will need a leader, now that Anakatos has passed. Until a suitable one is found, I will take his place. Enjoy your time with us.
Welcome to the Issa chapter house of the Scholia Arcana. How may I be of assistance? We are an order of magic practitioners dedicated to the fostering of knowledge regarding all things mystical and arcane. While the heart of our power lies in Rathir, we keep an embassy here in Issa to maintain strong relations with the Fae. Traditionally, our applicants undergo years of preparation, but we understand your circumstances are somewhat irregular. Ever since you entered the city, we've been watching you. After all, an endorsement from Niralim is not quickly dismissed. If it is your wish to join our order, you must first complete the trial of initiation. Then first I shall present you with this. It is the story of the order's founding and a good primer for all who wish to join our ranks. Now I shall summon the circle of mages necessary to perform the ritual. Savant Engar will lead the trial. Speak to him in the Delving Hall when you're ready to begin. As a docent of the Scholia Arcana, my duties involve handling all tasks necessary for the day-to-day administration of the Order's affairs in Issa. We are a society of mages dedicated to the study of magic. Short of joining, the best way to learn about the Order is to read On the Founding of the Scholia Arcana. Despite Joram's frustrations, the wild magic of the Fae can be channeled in the most extraordinary ways. It is a great honor for us to be granted a place among them. The Issa chapter is but a small branch of our larger Rathir chapter in the plains of Erethel. We focus more on researching the magics of the Fae and Dalentar than pure instruction. Farewell.
Don't know if we've had the pleasure. I'm the finest merchant in these parts, I assure you. See you soon, I hope.
Frankly, I don't know why they don't train us all to be war mages. Be useful in these times.
Damn quiet, damn fools. I'm sorry, friend, I didn't see you there. I'm afraid I'm a bit concerned. A few nights ago, I was the victim of an attempted robbery. Someone sought to steal a gem of mine from a chest I warded myself. That night, 3 initiates fled the chapter. Cassera, Aloran, and Bertrand. I suspect they were somehow involved. They could only have run into the Shi. Can you find them? Thank you. Find out what happened and I'll be grateful. Until next time.
Peace edict is in effect. All mortals must keep their weapons controlled.
Who would have thought you were so interesting? Death seems to have worked out very well for you. Agarth's looking for escape. Neuralim's looking for a savior, and Tatarian is looking for a champion, and somehow, you're giving everyone what they want. I'm impressed. You're right. This won't be easy. The Tuatha have our forces under siege at Mel Senshir, and their power has only grown over the years. You'll need more help than just me and that old Fate Weaver. You'll need an army. A few years ago, one warrior could have slipped past unnoticed, but stealth is no longer an option. Not even for me. But there is hope. In the plains of Erethel, there waits a player who has been away from this game for far too long. It is time to contact General Telera. Meet me in the village of Emer, and I will tell you everything. None of us could have foreseen the rise of Gadflow and his army, but we should have, and now we're all facing the price. Nirelem is the oldest living mortal. He remembers the time before even the Fae called these lands home. You should see how they cherish him. He rarely grants an audience to visitors. His tenders say he knows the future as well as the past. It makes him very particular about what he says. General Telera was in charge of our forces to the east in Cluricon, but a decade ago, Witch Knight Malwyn and his Tuatha army drove her forces back. Since then, she's been looking for some way to take back the land she lost and regain her honor. You might be just the help she needs. Be on your way.
Any luck finding the old gnome? You're not the only one on the hunt for Hughes. Octien has followed his trail to the Hollowlands in Detir. You'll want to talk to him.
to Aiden.
Good day. Wennerid Soul of the Travelers at your service. Been a while since I saw someone coming through, Aiden. I'm not from here myself. I know it's got an inn and it's close to Talarain, which is good for me. I mostly come here to recuperate and sell my findings between excursions. Most would say it's a monster-ridden wasteland. However, if you can deal with those beasts, then there's much treasure to be found there. Little for one to find here in the sticks, and some people like that, I suppose. The only real worry are those damn freemen harrying the roads, giving thieves a bad name. Come again?
Hello. There's a bed if you're stopping over, a tankard if you're thirsty, and a fire to warm by in the Golden Plains Inn. There's not much in terms of services in town. Besides the inn, you've got Banron and his smithy Askell, and his alchemy shop. Ayton started as a trading post between Dalentarth and Rathir. For a while, we even saw some profit. Until the war. Now, few come and nobody stays. It is a wasteland. Nothing but monsters and ruins. Just some burned-out farms and this trading post. Different from Talarain, east of here. But we've our share of problems. Ron Farm, for example, or the Freeman. Even Ratifer's causing a ruckus. Have you heard of their trouble? Every day they're still sick. The front lines go without the grain they need. Their stores can't last forever. Always open.
Finally, someone who doesn't look like they'd keel over in a gentle breeze. The name's Kelly Sen, and no, I'm not from around Ayton. Looking to kill a little time? I have a cup and some dice. Care to toss for some coin? Or perhaps I could read your cards. Very well. Let's each bet a small purse of coin to keep things interesting. There's 2 games we can play. High roll, whoever rolls higher wins, or range roll. Guess a range of numbers for you to roll in. Which will it be? All right, let's toss the dice. Well, I guess I didn't win after all. Care to dice again? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Another time, maybe.
Good day.
Stranger to Aten, I'm the law in this town. Keep the peace and you are welcome to stay. If not, then you had best leave. If you need to trade, visit Banron, our smithy, and Askel deals in alchemy. And there's a general dealer staying at the inn. Oh, really? Someone finally answers to my posting? Well, do you have anything to turn in? I didn't think you'd be all talk. Since you seem like the genuine article, I'll give you a special incentive. I'll pay for each armband you bring me, but bring me a handful, show me you're making a dent in those bastards, and I'll see you're paid proper. Keep the peace.
A customer? For a minute I thought the damn Freeman had fancied to rob me. Welcome. I offer some alchemical items if you are interested. Very well.